Hello! Fall has arrived fully in Norway. Our weather is horrible, our trees are beautiful, and it's almost Halloween. And I am so damn excited because I don't know, 2020 just made me like a huge Halloween freak for some weird reason. So I wanted to do something for YouTube this month. I figured that making a Halloween costume might be really fun. I usually never do this because I make costumes all year anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna take Halloween off. But this year, with 2020 being so crazy as it is, I'm like, you know what? Couldn't hurt. Like some of you know, I have been fully indulged in vintage fashion this year. I have turned it up to 100 and just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna start buying old clothes instead and turn into a grandma and have lots of plants. That's what 2020 has done to me, so I'm just gonna embrace this fully and we're gonna make Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. But make it 50s fashion. So I'm giving myself 1 week to finish this project. I don't know if that'll happen because I'm really slow and I tend to make a lot of mistakes when it comes to sewing. So we'll see how we get on with this, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. So let's get to sewing. This is the fabric that I am going to be using for this project. I have gathered a lot of different scraps, cotton, linen, a lot of different ones that I had laying around that I thought might fit this project. There's a lot of browns and greens in there, and I think that would fit perfectly for her because she's quite subdued in color compared to some of the official art. I also got some black cotton fabric to use as a base, especially for the skirt. I don't know about the bodice because I know that I'll be using some of the pink and some of the yellow cotton that I have for that, which might work alone. I also bought this pattern that I thought would maybe fit. I'm gonna do something about the neckline because I don't like that, and I'm also thinking about adding some sleeves to this, puffy sleeves. I don't know if I'll end up using this. We'll see by the end of the project if I did or not. But so far, this is the one that I'm going for, I think. So the bodice is almost done, I think. The mock-up of it, at least. I need to fix the neckline, but I think it's looking pretty okay for now. Like, it's snug, but it's not too tight, and it sits nice on the body, I think. Unless, like, there might be some problems here, but I'll try and fix that later, maybe. I'm still gonna add puffy sleeves that I don't know if I'll be able to make at all because I hate sleeves, but we'll try anyways. That might fix some of the problems here. And then I'll be moving on to the circle skirt, but I think that I'm not gonna do a mock-up of that because it's pretty easy shape to do. So instead of using a lot of fabric on that, I am gonna move on to the main fabric that I have, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So yeah. Okay, so like after 1.5 days, This is all I got. I might have to redo the beautiful puff sleeve that I made yesterday because I forgot to add the lines that I need on it. She has like horizontal lines on it, and also the sleeve band is a bit too tight on my arm, and I like my arm to actually function properly, so I might have to redo that whole piece, which I'm not looking forward to. On this bodice, I'm thinking of adding like cute little buttons. I don't know if you can see. That goes down here. I don't know, maybe 5 of them, I think. And I'm also gonna add some bias tape around the bodice edges. I am thinking will look really nice on this. Like a nice little contrast. I have a skirt I need to start. And I don't know how I'm gonna do the skirt, like with all the scraps and everything, but I'm at least gonna try and finish the base today. So yeah, wish me luck. here's the finished skirt. I'm gonna do some airbrushing now, and then I'm gonna add the decorative stitches, and then we can finally add this to the dress. Finished. Who would have thought? Not me. I gave myself a week to finish this, and I finished it in 9 days, so a bit over. I could say like 5, you wouldn't know, but 9 days. There was a bit more work than I thought it would be, especially with all the panels that I decided to just hand sew down and then add the decorative stitching afterwards. It's a bit too much, but it turned out really great. It's the first time that I've made a dress, and for following a commercial pattern, I'm actually really surprised that I managed to do it. Usually I tend to just make my own patterns. They tend to work better for me. I don't really understand commercial patterns at times. I do a lot of mistakes that shouldn't happen at all. I end up using the same pattern twice, and somehow I end up with 2 different pieces that don't correspond to each other, which makes no sense, so I might be just stupid or something, but who knows. It's a mystery to me. I have a couple of things that I would have liked to change, maybe. Like, they're minor. Like the invisible zipper, I can't do zippers. Doesn't work for me, so it's kind of not invisible. But it works well enough. The dress fits really nicely, so I'm not too fussed about it. Also, like, this is gaping a bit. This bias tape, I should have probably sewn it down at an angle, but I was too lazy, so I didn't do that. But yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I also should have added a lining to the bodice. just because the skirt has a lot of fabric to it, so it's quite heavy and it kind of drags the bodice down a bit some places. So I think adding lining would give some structural support that it needs. I didn't do it now because I'm lazy, but I will probably go back later and do it just to make this last a bit longer, because I'm actually really happy with it and I think it's really cute, and it would be a nice kind of comfy costume to just bring around if I don't want to dress up in a proper cosplay. I hope that you really like this project as much as I did. I had a lot of fun. I want to do something like this again, maybe make Oogie Boogie in the same style. That would be really fun. I hope you liked this video. Leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more of these kind of projects from me. Also leave a comment if you have like any ideas for a project that you want to see me do sometime in the future. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice Halloween, do all the spoopy cozy stuff, and yeah, take care. See you next time. Bye!